flow. Today I'm going to do just the basic flow series from the closed guard. It's going to be hip bump, kimura, guillotine, and triangle. So here we go.
Number one, I'm going to start with the hip bump. Of course, I want to go for the hip bump when he's sitting back. If he's more forward, down like this, I wouldn't go for the hip bump. As he sits back, this is the time I go for it. So, number one, I'm going to open my legs. My right leg goes to the mat. I swing my hips away a little bit, sit up to my elbow. From my elbow, push all the way to my palm. Go from here, lift my hips up as I pull his tricep over, rotating him way to the mountain. This will be the basic hip bump. Let's review. It starts here, he's back. Okay, open my legs, right leg goes down, move my hips out, sink out a little bit, go to my elbow. From my elbow, go right up to my palm, go over his arm, push my hips up, rotate him over. The basic sweep. Now number two, starts the same. Open my legs, foot goes down, move my hips out, go to my elbow, up to my palm. As I start to go for the hip bump, he puts the hand down to stop the hip bump. From here, what I'm going to do, hips go down, slide my hand in, 5 fingers, bend, grab my wrist. My left leg hooks behind his foot here. Once I have this, move my hips out, take his wrist to the back of his head, and finish the kimura. So again, start, open my leg, right foot goes down, hips go out a little bit, come to my elbow. From my elbow, push to my palm, go for the hip bump. He counters by putting his arm down. From here, put myself down, pull the arm in, grab his wrist, grab my wrist, hook my leg behind his leg, move my hips out, and finish the kimura. Number 3, so it's the same. Go to my elbow, shoot to my palm. This time, I go for the hip bump. He puts the arm way back. Doesn't feel, not so far yet. Doesn't feel like I can grab it with the kimura. So from here, I'm going to go around his neck. This way, move my hips just a little bit. Hand comes inside, fall down. Move my hips out to the left. Close my legs. Finish the guillotine. Again. Review. Come up to my elbow. Go to my palm. Go for the hip bump. He stops. It's too far away now for my hand to grab for the kimura, so I wrap tight around his neck. Hips go down and over to the left a little. Fall in, fall down. Grab my grip. Make sure my hips are out to the left and finish the guillotine. Now, I want to show you guys from this angle the same move in his counter. So I go to the triangle. So from here I go for the hip bump. Puts the arm back. I can't reach it. Go around here. What happens now is he takes this arm and reaches inside my knee and grabs my wrist. Yes. From here, he can stop my guillotine pretty well. If his arm is outside, I will just continue and finish the guillotine. But if it's inside here, now it's going to be a little bit hard for me to finish this move. So when this happens, as I fall down, my leg comes up here. 1, like this. This is my first position. From here, my left hand holds his tricep. Pull it forward a little bit. My left foot goes to his hip. I turn myself and hold my shin. From here, lock my legs and pull his head to finish. He's big, and if I do everything exactly mechanically right, he's going to go to sleep, but let's just go over the details of the triangle. So, a lot of guys say you need to have the arm across here, there, the other, where it doesn't really matter to me as long as this leg is straight across his back. That's the most important thing for me. The second thing, my leg here that's on his hip needs to come up and lock, but my bottom foot here needs to flex back this way. It can't be down like that. When I did it the first time, I was down that way because it was so tight. If I flexed it back, he'd sleep. Okay, so when it's here, I lock my legs, I flex back, I squeeze my knees together, and I pull my heels to my butt like this. Heel tap. This arm, I like it on this side even because from here I can do a lot of other things. Omoplata, arm locks. A lot of guys, take the time to switch it over here, then lock this. I don't like that because as I switch this is a time when he can posture up and pull his arm out. okay? So I keep it right here, just like this. Keep everything tight, hold my shin, lock, point my toes back, squeeze my knees in, pull my hips to my butt. If he's still not tapping, I pull his head down. He should be tapping before that though. Let's review the whole series. Number one, the hip lock. Open, snake, elbow, palm, go to his tricep, push my hips up, and rotate him over. Number one. Number two. Number two, I go for the hip bump, go for my elbow, go for my palm. This time I go, but he puts the arm back, not very far, pretty here, yeah. But it's enough to stop me, but the arm is close, so I can get the Kimura. Set my hips down, grab the wrist, other hand grabs my wrist, making sure to keep this bent. Put my foot behind his leg, move my hips out, my leg comes up high on his back, and finish the Kimura. Number three, same thing, go for the hip bump, go to my elbow, my palm. This time, he stopped me more back, so it's too far for my hand to reach. But look, I'm gonna be able to get his neck, no problem, okay? When I set my butt down, move my butt over. Hand comes inside, grab my wrist, move my butt up this way, lock my legs, finish. And number three, just move this way. And number four, sorry, move this way. Go for the elbow, the palm. Go for number one, push the hand back to stop my hip bump. I go around his neck. This time his hand comes inside my wrist to stop the guillotine. I fall down. As I do, this leg comes up high. The other leg goes to his hip, and I lock here. From here, I hold my shin tight, lock my legs, pull my toes back, pull my heels down, squeeze my knees together. Lock the triangle. Okay. So that's the basic flow series from the guard.